la música de Harry Fraud.
Show comes to you live from what is, hard to believe, the third oldest ballpark in the National League, Coors Field in Denver. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the Rockies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Rockies Baseball. I'm joined by pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as Joe Maddon will line them up like this. There you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Now a quick look at the defensive alignment for the Rockies. Dexter Fowler will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Center fielder number 24, Dexter Fowler.
Out of play.
First pitch, 2-10.
Now here's the pitch. crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Not an altogether bad afternoon for baseball. 54 degrees here at first pitch. Here's the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Here comes a 2-2. Oh, and he rips this one to first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Oh, well, that's great contact right there to start this ball game. Well, he won't get anything to show for it, but at least you go back to that dugout thinking, yeah, I am all over this guy.
First offering on the way. Jason Hayward is at the plate as he looks at ball one. The Rockies going with the sleeveless look here in this one. Now that's a good looking uniform. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Get it going, Rocky!
Here's the 2-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Arrieta is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Anthony Rizzo stands in to him, is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Swinging. The Rockies coming up. Batting order for the Rockies looks like they'll match up against a guy trying to put it all together. The right-hander Jake Arrieta. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Out in front as this is in the air toward deep right field. Hayward is there to make the catch, and it's a one-pitch out to start the home first.
Batting second baseman,
DJ LeMahieu will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. Been a fairly decent start to the year. 3-2 in their first 5.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Now a hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
That's the hardest hit ball he's had all series, and he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
2 out, nobody on. Now he'll step off. Here comes the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 3-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. You gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Nolan Arenado will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
He's set. Now the pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
The 1-2. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Clearly no intent for 2 strikes, but you've got to make sure that pitch doesn't get away from you.
Pause, now the pitch. Full count now, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Payoff pitch coming. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. We've played an inning. No score. Chris Bryant leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Chris Bryant.
Now the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
That guy's all yours.
Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. Here's Ben Zobrist now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Rockies, let's go! Go, Colorado!
The 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And Hundley puts it on the money. He is out at second base.
Well, you know, so much for that first hit of the game. Now he's going to try to press his luck and take second, but a good throw cuts him down.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Jorge Soler will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch coming. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Miguel Montero will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch coming. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 now to Montero. To 2-2 now.
Just overmatched him there.
Two out with the man at first. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. The 2-2 one more time. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Today's players talk about barreling up the baseball, and you cannot barrel it up a whole lot better than that. If you're pitching right there, that's a chuck and duck ball. You better get out of the way.
Into the box, Jake Arrieta, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. On the way. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
2 men are on with 2 men out. The 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Gerardo Parra will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading out for the Rockies.
Now the first pitch. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
And this will bear watching as the game goes on. You know, if he's going to have success here, a lot of it's going to hinge on how he can locate his sinker. That one's too far up in the strike zone. A belt-high sinker is not much more than a flat fastball.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now here's the first pitch. Ben Paulson is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
Looking good, Rocky.
The next pitch.
Here we go.
Just missing here, 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
2-0 count, the pitch. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. And by the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
Stepping in now, Nick Hundley. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Hayward is there, one away. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the fly out.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only one away.
Runners on the corners now with one man gone. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. He's ready. Now the pitch. 2 strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Now the 1-2. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Bottom of the second here with no score. Again, a 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Zobrist back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Addison Russell will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow. And here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Let's go, Rockies! Come on!
The pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs this pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
Now right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
One 1-0 pitch now. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Here he comes on 2-1. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Swing and a liner towards second. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Tyler Matzek makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch to him. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And this is fouled straight back. Another 0-2 coming. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
If you're not expecting this pitch, it's hard to really do much of anything with it. You can see this is a hard slider bearing down and in, and folks, that is nasty.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
1-0. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Hey, if you came here to see offense in this ballgame, sit back and relax just a little bit. Both of these pitches are absolutely dueling it out right now.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Now the pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Here comes a 1-2. And he struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Here's the pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Pitch on the way. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things.
Yeah, Rockies!
1-2. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first down.
Now batter, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch coming. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-1 on the way. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Here comes the 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if you a fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
The 1-1 home. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. 3-1 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Now the 3-1 home. And a full count now, 3-2. 3-2, here it comes. In the air to center. Blackman is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Carlos Gonzalez will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. First offering on the way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Woo, Colorado! Let's go, Rockies! Yeah!
Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Go, Rockies!
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Now here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Nolan Arenado will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through for a base hit.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Gerardo Parra will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first.
Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
He's set, now the pitch. Ben Paulson will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Here comes the 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. Fowler will make the play. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
In a game like this, you You had to figure that a manufactured run was going to be how we finally opened our scoring. Good work there to drive him in.
Nick Hundley will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Pitch coming. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, and with 2 away, maybe a chance to get a second run home here in the inning. He picks a good pitch to run on, and he's in safely at second.
Let's go, Rockies!
Now the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Here comes the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Now the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Full count offering on its way. Grounded softly to the left side. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. It's the Rockies 1 and the Cubs nothing. Jorge Soler will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Left fielder, Jorge Soler.
Now the first pitch. In there, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now here it comes. And a changeup. Missed for the first down.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. Guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Oh, a tough play. And he is going to get him at first base. And my goodness, that was a highlight reel effort.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Jake Arrieta will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Let's do it, Rockies!
first pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
The 1-0 home. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets fouled past the coaching box. The 2-2 one more time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Jose Reyes will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he'll try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up, and he'll lunge forward to take this ball in the air. So quick instincts there will foil the bunt attempt.
Well, of course, one of the cardinal rules of bunting, you have to try to bunt a strike. Here he just sort of jabs at this thing, pops it up, and this essentially becomes a wasted at-bat.
Into the box now, Tyler Matzek. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Charlie Blackmon will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Here's the 1-0. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, you're right, man. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
And here's the first pitch. DJ LeMahieu is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 416 feet the estimate on that last home run. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball is hit on the ground toward short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies strike for one, and it comes on this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 2-0 Colorado. Addison Russell will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there.
Let's go, Rockies!
Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Now the pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's out of here. So they're on the board, finally. So a solo shot here to left center field, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
The batter, number
Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Dexter Fowler.
Hard hit towards center. Blackman is there, and he has it for the first out.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run, but this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2 with one away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Fouled back. And the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to a solo home run. 5.5. It's the Rockies 2 and the Cubs 1. Carlos Gonzalez will lead things off for